We are back. We are back. This is day number 48 inside of our 30K in 90 days challenge. We are doing a double header today. I did day 47 a little bit earlier, and today we're on track with day number 48 because 2 days ago, it was Sunday and it's baseball day. Okay. I just didn't have it in me, y'all. I just did not have it in me. So I did a double header. I'm doing a double header today to make sure that we stay on track. So today, day number 48, this particular lesson, we're going to talk about how to 10x that vision we talked about in day number 47. All right. So if you're ready to 10x your vision, you want to stick with me, hang out with me for just a little bit here in this session. And before we even get going, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the notifications bell so that you get notified every time we go live and you don't miss a beat. All right. So I want to welcome you to today's challenge lesson. My name is Tracey Walker. If you are completely brand new and don't know who I am, I'm happy to be here before you today. I am a baseball mom. Obviously, I just said that, right? The fall season is here, and I may be doing some double headers again. Okay. I don't like doing two in a day, but I got to do what I got to do. All right. And so with that, I am also a documented seven-figure earner inside the digital marketing space. I've been able to use these skills that I've acquired since 2008. I've been on these digital marketing streets since 2008. And I have been able to do magnificently well. I've learned these skills that I'm teaching you inside of the 90-day challenge so that you can use them too. It has helped me to build network marketing businesses well into the seven figures. It's helped me to build teams of 20, 30, 40,000 people without doing parties and meetings and all that type of stuff. It's also helped me to become one of the top earners and many times one of the top producers in pretty much any affiliate marketing program that I choose to associate myself with. It's not because I'm so special. I mean, I am special. God didn't make me unique. Okay. I am unique. You're unique too. Okay. You are special too. But I've been able to use these skills to actually get results. Okay. And that's why I'm teaching them to you. Last but not least, I've created my own courses, my own trainings, my own materials, my own ebooks and video courses and coaching programs and downloads and worksheets and infographics, all of the above. Okay. I've done it all and I've taught other people how to do it all the same. And last, but certainly not least, in terms of what I'm bringing to the table and why you should be here listening to me, is I am a marketing automations expert. Okay. That means that I love things like sales funnels because the sales funnel does the sale for me. Does it take some time to get some things set up? Maybe it does, depending on what affiliate program you're a part of. Sometimes it's 100% done for you. Sometimes it's 90% done for you. But I tell you what, if you don't have a system at all, it's 0% done for you. And guess what you're doing? You're doing all the work. And I don't know about you, okay? I am a young lady and I like to live a soft life. And I work now. I work, okay? I don't expect something for nothing, but I don't like to work hard. I don't like manual labor, and I don't like to spend a bunch of my time doing a bunch of stuff that give me a headache. I don't prefer to do that. I prefer to use leverage. Just like you don't walk to work every day, do you? You're in a automobile, right? You could have mobility by walking your butt to work, but you don't. You get into a system, you get into a car, you get into an automated mobile machine that gets you from point A to point B. Why people think that that should be such a crazy, ridiculous idea on the internet? Why I want to have an auto uh, mobile business, automated business, just the same. I don't want to have to run like the Flintstones with my car. And I sure in hell don't want to have to run like the Flintstones with my business, period. Okay. So I've learned how to use those things and I share, I found different ways over the years to try to make that process for some of you a lot easier. I know it can be or seem like there's a lot of tech involved, but the reality is that you got to stop telling yourself that, okay, just because you see a computer doesn't mean it's high tech. Just because you have to copy and paste doesn't mean it's high tech. And if that is high tech for you and you want to make money on the internet, here's the bottom line: get over it. Now, I don't know how else I could say that to you. You have to get over it. You want a lawnmowing business, you better learn how to work a lawnmower, or you better hire somebody who knows how to work a lawnmower. It's how it works. You're going to have an internet business. You better learn how to use this here internet, or you better hire somebody that can do it for you. I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry if you don't understand. You got to learn. That's what building this muscle is all about. And the challenge is helping to do that. All right. So let's jump into this. On day 47, we talked about creating your vision, the power of creating your vision. And today, 48, we're going to talk about how to 10x that. Now, if you remember in 47, what we really did, we went over three categories. We talked about setting your vision for the next 90 days. We talked about setting your vision for the next 12 months, which is a year. And we talked about setting your vision for the next 3 years. We have more immediate, short term, and more long term goals that we have set out. And what I shared with you is, well, I'm not going to go back into it. Go watch day 47 so you can get the juice on what happened in day 47. But what we're going to do in day 48 is now I'm going to show you how to 10x this stuff. Okay. And remember, guys, remember, where your mind goes, the body follows. Okay. Where the mind goes, the body follows. So if the mind is heading in the direction of 10,000 a month, okay? If the mind is heading in the direction of having financial freedom, if the mind is heading in a direction of having time freedom, if the mind is heading in a direction of having an automated business and living a life and having a business both at the same time, if the mind is headed in that direction, the body has to follow. That is the way it works. Now, if you have not set your mind GPS to do that, then that is why you're sitting stalled on the side of the road, because your mind has not been programmed to go where you need it to go. You're just kind of looking out the window, hoping somebody comes by and give you a lift. I'm suggesting that you stop waiting on somebody to come by and give you a lift and plug your own destination in your GPS. Your car is not broken down. You're just sitting on the side of the road because you don't know how to plug in your GPS coordinates. Your car is working, it's gassed up, and you know how to drive it. So this sitting on the side of the road, damsel in distress, no ma'am. And for my sirs that's watching, no sir. Okay, it's time to get it into gear, and this is how we're going to do it. All right. So now I've got my little notes up for 48 because 47, I think I overrode my 47 notes with my 48 notes. Okay, so we ready. We're ready for day 48. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what we were talking about right here. Okay. We talked about the 12-month, 90-day, and 3-year vision. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to do. If you worked on it for 47 or you're still working on that for 47, remember it's all about the feeling. It's all about the feeling. You cannot escape the feeling. Just like Justin Timberlake used to sing, can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling. Right? You gotta, that's what it's about. It's stop it. Well, it's going with the feeling, not stopping it, because you can't stop the feeling. The feeling is what gets you where you want to go. Okay. So that is the core. Now, here's what assignment on how we're going to 10x this jump today. Okay. This is the 10x. Here's how it's going to work. I want you to get an index card or a note card or whatever it is that we are going to call it. Oops, sorry. A note card. Okay. I'm going to call it an index card. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to write down your why. I know. My why got to be big enough and make me cry. I know, but did you write it down? You seem to know that and want to make a mockery of it, but did you write it down? In other words, what are you doing this for? What is driving you daily? See, there's some days when I get up like Sunday and I knew there was no way once I got back, I was going to be able to do day number 47. But what drives me is my desire to get on here and share with you. Like, I actually feel a type of way when I've committed to do something and then I don't do it. That's just me. I feel a type of way. Now, I didn't do it on Sunday, but I recommitted to myself that I am just going to have to do 2 on Monday, right? The driving force behind that is that I am the sole provider for me and my child. That's me. Like, if I don't pay the bills, then they don't get paid. There's no child support, there's no alimony, there's no none of that. There's no SSI. There's no money coming in from over here, over there, outside of like my investments and things that I'm putting together. But those are that's my point. That there is something that drives me daily. And what drives me is the fact that I am a responsible mother. And as a responsible mother who is single at the moment, I am responsible for the financial well-being of my home. I'm also responsible. I don't give up my responsibilities as a mother because I have to take on the responsibilities of the provision. I still have to be the provider of emotional support for my son. I still have to be spiritually sound. I have to be mentally sound. I have to be able to control myself so that my son doesn't pick up, a lot of feminine ways with things. Well, everybody has masculine and feminine energy. That's just the law of the land. That's the yin and the yang. Okay, let's not play games with that. But he has to also have things that I know. Although I'm not a man, I can't teach him how to be a man, but I understand principles. And I can give him principles so that he understands when he go out on the baseball field and when he's with his team and those coaches, when he's out there with his flag football team, he's out there with his team and those male coaches. What happens is that he can navigate that. Okay, he can. So I have to be able to sustain and give him the goods that I know that as a young man, he still needs to have. Even if I can't demonstrate them as a man, I can demonstrate them as a mother, and he can still pick them up, and then he can go out and he'll be able to execute. So I have to provide that. I still have to make sure that we got lights. I still have to make sure that the internet is on. I got to make sure our phones are on. I got to make sure I try to keep myself together. Okay, I got to make sure he's together. I got to make sure he have school clothes. I got to make sure he have two new pairs of cleats that I just had to get. I got to make sure that he has the things he needs. More stuff for baseball coming up, new season, new jerseys, new hats. Okay, I mean, same team but just new stuff. Okay, so this is my driving force. If I do not get myself up out of the bed and do what I need to do with my business, then what happens to me and my child? Ain't nobody coming to save me. It's like ain't nobody coming to save you. So you need to write down your why. I told you what mine is. You got to write it down and it better be good enough because if it's some little rinky dink, something you came up with on the side of the road just to complete an assignment because you think you back in high school and you're going to turn something in and get a check mark or A or 100 circled in red and that's going to suffice, you're sadly mistaken. This is real life. Don't nobody care about no grades. Your grades are how you perform as a parent, as an adult. Your grade, how you demonstrate life. Your grade is when the children are looking at you. Do they see what they need to look up to? That's your grade. Your grade is how you perform in this here life. So you ain't fooling nobody if you're gonna put just random something on that card. You got to put down the real thing on that card. What make you say, you know what, I got to do this. I can't lay here today. I can't keep procrastinating today. I can't keep chasing my tail today. I can't keep studying and not taking action today. I can't keep asking all these questions today and not taking action today. I can't keep doing all this self-sabotage today. I got to get it done. Write it down on that card. Period. Next thing you're going to do, we're talking about 10x in the vision. Okay. Now, if you guys remember, we talked about the doubt jar. We talked about the doubt jar in a previous video. I cannot tell you which number because I can't keep up with what number was what. That'd be great. But this is why you need automation, right? You can type in, what is day 42? What is day 38? So when doubt creeps in, I told you that you got to learn how to write that thing down and put it in the doubt jar. In other words, when you say, oh, but I don't think I'm going to be able to be good on video, but I don't think I look good on camera. Okay, write that down. Write that doubt down. I don't think I look good on camera. Write that doubt down, fold it up, put it in that doubt jar because it need to be outside of you. You cannot carry this doubt in your mind. You need to acknowledge that the doubt exists. We're going to write it down and we're going to store it somewhere other than our own vessel. It cannot live here. It cannot live in this temple. It cannot occupy the space of what is supposed to be occupied with faith, confidence, self assurance, self esteem. You cannot have that interfering with what we got going on. So acknowledge it, write it down, and put that joker in the doubt jar. Then, after you put it in the doubt jar, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go back and you're going to read this card right here because you got to remind yourself, out with the old, in with the new. The old you is, oh, this, oh, but, what if, and what if I fail? What if this, what if that? Okay, write that shit down, put it in the doubt jar, and we got to replace the old habit with something new. The new is where you're going, the vision, the why, the thing that drums up all of the excitement and energy inside of you for you to get this show on the road and why you must succeed. Then, what I want you to do, lastly, to 10x, is I want you to set daily goals. You got to have actions, you got to have tasks. You've got to do something a little bit every day. Success, based on Earl Nightingale, is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That's what success is. It is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. The progressive realization of a worthy ideal. What's worthy? Well, if you walking around talking about you not worthy, well, then ain't nothing you gonna get be successful because you don't believe you're worthy. If you doubt that you're worthy, you need to write that in your on your thing, fold it up, put it in the doubt jar because that is not true. You are worthy. And until you start claiming that, then you will not get the things that you say you want because only the person who believes that they're worthy enough to get that will get that. You walking around, you ain't worthy, then, you kind of undoing. It's like you tying your shoe and then you untying it. You tie your shoe and then you untie your shoe. You tie your shoe and then you untie your shoe. You plant the seed, then you dig up the seed. You plant the seed, then you dig up the seed. You plant the watermelon, then you dig up the watermelon. You plant the desire, you pull up the desire. You ask for something, then you take it back. You speak over your life and then you take it back. Like, where are we going with this? In a big circle, 40 years down the road, 50 years down the road, you ain't got no further along. Why? Because this is you doing that. Planting, pulling up. Planting, pulling up. You're not letting nothing nurture. You're not letting nothing get no sunlight. You're not letting nothing get no water. You won't let nothing take gestation time because you want instant gratification and you don't have no emotion, no positive emotion attached and a faith and belief and confidence that it's going to come. So you blame it on God. You say, God didn't want you to have it. You pull it back up. It's you pulling it up. God ain't pulled it up. That's how God don't want you to have it. And you the one pulling it back up. But okay, but you pulling it back up when you know that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So progressive progressive realization. So we're not going to realize it today. We're not going to realize it in one sitting. We're going to realize it progressively over time as we put one foot in front of the other. So how do we put one foot in front of the other to 10x this vision? Well, you got to do things daily. It's not what you do, it's what you do daily. What are you going to do daily? Are you creating content daily like I've been teaching you, or you just been watching me talking about, oh yeah, Tracey, that's good. Yeah, that's good there. Are you going live daily? Are you following my lead? Or you just watching? Are you a consumer? You're consuming, consuming, consuming. You are not creating. It's okay to consume. I consume information every day too. But as I consume, it also motivates me to create. I'm not watching other people because I'm getting stuck in a rut. I'm watching other people because I'm learning. And then once I acquire said knowledge, I'm like, let me apply. Let me apply the knowledge. Let me apply the knowledge. Are you placing free ads every day? Like, what are you doing every day that is generating leads, that's generating interest, that's getting people to circle around your bread like a pigeon? Now, I'm from the city of Chicago, the inner city. And it's pigeons, right? I don't know if they got, but they got pigeons. I don't see pigeons too much down here in Atlanta, but I know they're here. I've seen them sometimes. But in Chicago, I used to see them all the time. They call them ghetto birds. I don't know. But anyway, you put that bread down there once, oh, them pigeons coming back. They're coming back. The pigeons are coming. Pigeons, pigeons, pigeons. Okay, so my point that I am making to you is that you have got to get the show on the road. Are the people circling around your content? Are they, I don't want to call them vultures because they're not vultures. Pigeons a little less than, y'all not pigeons either, but y'all get what I'm just trying to make a point that you want the people circulating around your content because that just means there's interest. And if you're not doing anything active wise in your business and you just keep reading or watching the videos or just studying for 2, 3, 4 hours, then that would indicate why you're not getting any leads or making any sales because you don't even have any information out there for your target market, for your ideal customer to even find, see, and take action upon. So you're going to recap. Get your index card, write down your why. Then you're going to recognize, be aware that when doubt creeps in, you're going to write the doubt down and put the doubt in the doubt jar, get it out of your system. And then you are going to go back. You're going to read this joker right here to remind yourself that you are worthy, that people are depending on you, and you deserve massive success. While that's happening every day, you're going to create content. You're going to go live. You're going to place free ads. You're going to set some sort of goal that you're going to do every day. Like I'm setting this goal, right? I'm going live every day for 90 days, right? Day number 48. I've been going live every day for 48 days. Weekends included. Baseball days included. Sometimes at midnight, depends on what's going on. Sometimes at 7 or 8, sometimes at 11. It doesn't matter. I have to do what I said I was going to do. And then the final thing that you're going to do is you're going to celebrate your small wins each day. Let me tell you what happened to me today, a small win. So I had like 2 small wins. Well, I enrolled someone into my multiple income funnel. Okay, I enrolled someone into that today. So I had a new sale for that came through. I sent out an email. It came from that. Why did that happen? Because I made a commitment to send out emails daily. So someone bought from my email today. Guess what else? I learned a little strategy and I posted some stuff on my my YouTube shorts earlier today at 10 this morning. And I've got let me see. I can tell y'all in just a second. I've got, and I'm only telling you this because it is my small wins, and it's just from today. 535 views from this little Instagram thing I put up on shorts, right? And it was from the strategy that I had learned. I'm like, oh my God, this thing works. It works, right? So I've got a strategy starting to work that I learned earlier today that I put into action for shorts. I had a sale today from my multiple income funnel. And when I woke up when I woke up this morning, I had another $100 sale from my content creation or my content marketing program, right? So what I'm saying to you is that if you're not planting the seeds, how dare you expect a harvest? That literally makes no sense. But if you are planting the seeds and you are expecting the harvest, you got to feel good. You got to put that emotion on it. And then when you notice something good happen, like I got those 535 views that fast, right? On a new strategy, on a new video a new short I just posted today. I'm like, that means this thing worked. That's a small win. That is a win. A win is not necessarily always money. A win is progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So is that video, that short, having that many views in the short period of time where all the other shorts that I posted most recently didn't have that many in that period of time? Would that be a progressive realization towards where I'm going? You bet your bottom dollar it is. And I'm so excited. That's what I know to tell you. Because I was excited. I was celebrating up in here. Hey, that worked. Let's go. And I'm putting back out. I'm putting the energy back out that I expect what? More wins like this. I'm so excited I had that $100 sale. I expect more $100 sales. I expect more $400 sales. I expect more $40 sales. I expect more $900 sales. I expect more $20 sales. I expect more sales of anything and everything that I sell because that's what I do. I make sales because why? Because I absolutely must be the provider for my family, and I only expect things to work in my favor. I just expect it to work in my favor. You got to start expecting things to work in your favor too. Now, if you would do these things that I just gave you here in day number 48, you're going to 10x what you put in that vision. You're going to 10x that 90-day, 12-month, and 3-year vision. You're going to 10x it because you're not just sitting back hoping and praying anymore. You realize that there's more internal personal development work that goes along with this blueprint. It's not just about the marketing strategy. It's about the personal growth strategy. It's about the you strategy, somebody. It's about you. And until you grow you, we talked about law of the lid the other day. If you can't go no higher than what your thermostat is set for. If your thermostat is set for mediocrity, baby, you're not going to go to ultra massive success. You're just not. You're going to have to start growing yourself towards ultra massive success in order for everything else to rise with the tide. But you hanging out right here chilling, you can hope and pray all you want to. They ain't getting you nowhere. You better rise to the occasion. Okay, you got to rise to the occasion. And there ain't no other way it's going to get done. It's just not. So, with that new understanding, with that now newfound basis, you know how to 10. That's what you got to do. So I've told you all about marketing strategy. I told you all about your 3 M's, your market, your message, your medium. I've told you about content. I've told you about Chat GPT. I've told you about belief and doubt. I've told you about faith. I've told you about law of the lid more recently. I talked to you about your goals. I talked to you about your vision. I'm talking about 10xing your vision. Like, if you're not moving and shaking with me as a result of what I'm saying, you probably not, you don't want it, baby. You don't want it. You're just watching. And I appreciate you watching. In fact, if you're watching and you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you're going to watch, go ahead and subscribe. Help me out. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. If you're over on Facebook watching this, go ahead and request me as a friend. You know, that's a little different over there. Okay. I got to make sure you ain't acting crazy on Facebook because people want to be your friend and they be acting like they widowers or servicemen trying to date. Okay. And then when I ask you where you from, you say, oh, I'm from California, United States of America. Okay. I immediately know you a scammer. Okay, baby. We don't talk like that. If you're really from the US, you don't say, oh, I'm from California, USA. I think it's so funny. I love it. But on YouTube, you can just hit the subscribe, subscribe to the channel, and I would appreciate that. Okay. So now you've got what you need to head into day number 49 because we are almost at day number 50. Can y'all believe it? Almost at day number 50. Just 2 more days will be at day number 50, and we're going to be into our final 40 days of the challenge. Okay, a little over another month. And I want you on track and I want you winning. So if you have not already picked up my free digital marketing blueprint, I want you to click on the link below in the description here on YouTube. It says get my free blueprint or get the blueprint. You'll see that link, click on it, or you can go ahead and just type in your URL, makemoneywithtracy.com. Either way will get you there. And I want you to go ahead and put your email in the box that you see when you get on that page, and then hit submit so you can watch the video. That video is going to break it all down for you on how my affiliate program that I'm associated with works, which can help you to really start making some leaps and bounds in your income. See, you got to increase the income. You're not going to save your way to wealth. You guys understand that. Just financially, that you're not going to save your way to wealth. You're not. You're not going to get wealthy by making the same amount of money and have the same amount of expenses. You're just in a cycle, in a wheel. It's the same thing. The only way you disrupt that is you've got to add more income. That's how you're going to start. And then with the addition, you can start investing in assets, things that bring you passive income. If you just keep making the same amount of income and you're just trying to work harder, that is a recipe for disaster. It is not a recipe for success. The recipe for success is create an additional or several streams of income, additional streams that you can now use those streams to invest to go get assets that bring you passive income. You got to get a higher income. So the higher income initially comes from what? A skill. You got to know how to do something. If you know how to cut hair, you can make money. If you know how to style hair from the lady's perspective, you can make money. If you know how to uh, design clothes, you can make money. If you know how to create content, you can make money, even if you don't have your own product or service. This is why being an affiliate is such an amazing opportunity, because you get to sell something that somebody else created, and you get to use the automation that I so love to do the selling for you. All you have to do is focus on curating this content, focus on understanding your why, focus on your target market, solving their problems, get people in front of the information, and let the system take over. Now, I don't know how much simpler I can make this here business that can start making you 10, 20, 30, $40,000 a month. I can't guarantee that, because again, you got to start taking action. You ain't just going to get something for nothing. Where they do that at? Not over here. Not in real life. So you want to get associated with an affiliate marketing program that not only educates you on how to be a better digital marketer, but that also gives you the opportunity, if you choose, to then share with other people how they can get educated on becoming a highly effective digital marketer as well. And when you do make that referral, you actually earn 900 bucks. And you don't have to do none of the work to create the course or any of that. You don't have to maintain the community. You don't have to do any of that. You just make the sale. You get 100% of the money. I like that model. I like doing what I'm good at, which is this. And I like making 100% of the money. I'm in a business. My charity work is doing this 90 days for you. My charity work is not referring you to a free affiliate program where I make $0. At what point do me as a mother, how can I pay my bills if everything I give you is free? Come on now, do you go to your job for free? Or you got bills to pay too? Oh, okay. So it's okay for you to go to your job and make money. You do realize this is me at my job. And I'm giving you 90 days worth of free game. And I already know half of y'all not even going to implement this. But I'm not wasting my time. You know why? Because I know my target market. I know my moms out there. I know my sports moms out there. I know my stay-at-home moms, my single moms. I know these women, when they've decided that they're ready to do something. Let me tell you something. What we do is we figure out how to multitask it. Okay, we figure out how to do the live while your son is watching the Braves game. Okay, we figure out how to do the live while the son is at school. We figure out how to make a couple posts while the son is on the baseball field at practice. We figure out how to do some things while the baby is asleep. Right, we figure out how to do some things when whatever's going on. We're in the car at carpool. Oh, I get shit done in the car at carpool. I say, I don't waste time. I don't have time to waste. Some of y'all so mediocre, you waste a lot of time. I talked about that before. You waste all of this time, and then you wonder why or how people that look busy get things done. It's because we're taking good inventory of our time, and we're utilizing it effectively and efficiently. If I'm sitting in the carpool line for 10 minutes, why would I not sit there and not create a piece of content? Why would I not sit there and learn something in 10 minutes, 15 minutes that I can implement when I get home? Why would I sit there and play a game? Why would I sit there and go Candy Crush if that's even still a thing? Why would I sit there and just be listening to the radio, looking out the window, la la land? Robot. Why would I not be in control of myself? Be in control of my time. We all only have 48. We all only have 24 hours a day, right? So what makes somebody like a Oprah or somebody like a Warren Buffett make the billions that they make in the 24 hours versus you barely making 5,000 a month? What is the difference? Difference is they figured out how to use leverage, number one. But at the beginning, what was Oprah doing? Oprah was on that set, on that show every day. She had a skill, and that skill paid her money. And then she took that money, reinvested, started her own network. Do you see how this goes? But in the beginning, she was the radio show lady. Then she moved to the talk show lady. Then she kept growing. You don't want to grow. You want to just step right into the own network, having your own network. But you haven't perfected any skills that adds any value to you having such. Let that change starting with this challenge. Let's go ahead and let's change that. Let's make a pivot in our minds that we are going to do what we need to do because time is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. And why would you want to waste anything that you were blessed with for today anyway? Who are you to waste the time? It's kind of egotistical to think you got tomorrow. Carpe diem, I said. Carpe diem. Okay. So listen, go ahead, grab the blueprint. Get your eyes and your heart centered around what we're doing with this affiliate marketing program. Take the learning that I've been giving you for free if at the basic level and start implementing. But if you get the program, if you become a member of our Legacy Builders program, what happens is you're going to have all the detailed videos, all the detailed training. And at the end of the day, yes, you're going to have to figure out whether or not you trust yourself enough to do what you need to do to change your life. Because if you don't trust yourself, then you're not going to make any money. That's all I can tell you. And I'm just keeping it real because either you're going to make a decision to be a different you or you're going to stay the same you. I'm just want to be the one to tell you if you stay the same you, you're going to get the same results, which is nada. So if you want results, then you got to be willing to at least work on the progressive realization of a better you too. That is my spiel for today, day number 48. I've taught you how to 10x your vision. Get to work, implement it, please. Because you're going to start to notice a difference in yourself and you're going to start to notice a difference in your results. Get your hand on the blueprint. Look down below in the description. The link is there underneath this video. On Facebook, it will be in the comments as soon as I complete the broadcast. And I am so excited. I'm caught up. And I will see everybody on tomorrow for day number 49 inside of our 30K in 90 days challenge. This has been Tracey Walker, and I will see y'all later. Peace out.